Last one, last one, last one, last one, last one, last one, let's go!
And that's actually worse because, well, they didn't even try!
Doesn't matter, it's the last part, let's just get this over with.
You know what, I might as well just stop commentating over parts like those.
Also, if Tails was already about halfway through the level, then why didn't he just finish it by himself without waiting for Sonic?
God, are you seriously nitpicking about the way the level works? This is something I forgot to mention. This guy nitpicks. Constantly. This is unbelievable.
Didn't you mention him nitpicking earlier? I thought you did. But even if you didn't, we know. We can see it for ourselves. It's kinda late to be bringing up the obvious.
And not only is he nitpicking, but you're nitpicking on his nitpicking.
Are they trying to save the world, or are they baton racing with invisible batons? Well, I couldn't tell you exactly what they're doing. Why? Because the story is a completely illogical fucking encyclopedia.
Okay, the story deals with time travel and it adds a twist into what you got from the opening cutscene.
If we don't return in time, Elise will die on board Eggman's battleship. That means
you travel back even further in time. I mean, if you can travel through time, then why should you worry about it?
It would make the story shorter, and it will be a waste of your money.
I mean, why should you run about it? Oh, you're gonna love this one. Shadow jumps into this portal. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Unfunny joke is unfunny. Seriously, Game Dude, you're using the same "oh you son of a bitch" joke that the Angry Video Game Nerd used in one of his Superman reviews.
And out comes Rouge the Bat. We? What do you mean, we?
Maybe she was referring to her and Shadow.
Shadow jumped into the portal. I don't know where the fuck you came from.
Probably from the other side of the base.
Now, this is where the game really takes it up the ass. Dying is easier than the kindergarten math test. Believe me.
Okay, I will admit that looks like the most challenging and probably the most frustrating part of the entire game. But all you need to do is just keep collecting rings and you'll win. Trust me, those rings will come in handy.
Oh yeah, go ahead and collect all the rings you can. Hopefully without getting hit by flying cars and debris, being thrown by that flaming tornado, and avoiding all the obstacles on the road ahead of you. Do all that, and yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine.
Okay guys, as much as I played of Sonic 06, I did not get up to this part. However, I have seen a playthrough on this game where there were massive gaps in this level. So, basically, you can survive through this level by just collecting rings and dodging the debris. The fact is that you just need to keep on heading in the direction of the gaps and you'll survive.
How can we trust your word if you admitted to not playing the game?
Playthroughs! Look them up!
You don't know how easy or hard this level is, let alone if getting rings will help you at all. Not every Sonic game follows the same formula, you know.
You don't want to fuck around in this death playground. Everything wants you dead. The almost unavoidable obstacles on the road and falling debris that comes out of nowhere and hits you in a fraction of a second, the camera by changing angles, the bad frame rate by making you run faster than the camera and crash into objects.
Alright, I am forced to repeat myself again. This game was rushed because Sega was under pressure. Alright? And also, just keep collecting rings. If you get hit and you lose all your rings, just collect more. It's not that hard.
And ironically...
Whoa! What was that? What the hell was that? Replay that clip! I'm looking at this. You guys have seen that sign, right? If you manage to pause right there, you'll see what that sign says. How could any commentator miss that?
Even the rings, because when you magically glide through them, the straightforward momentum hurls you into even more objects.
Then stop using the light dash!
Also, if you stay too close to the edges you die, if you jump too early you die, if you jump too late you die, and because you can only jump straight if you jump at the wrong angle you die, you will die again and again and again and again and again.
I get the feeling that I remember this somewhere. Oh yeah!
And right here was where part 3 had ended. There was one final part to the commentary, but unfortunately we weren't able to get the final part before he deleted it off his channel.
You see guys, this is kind of why you download all the parts before you make your commentary. See, Kenshi Immortal Wolf did that when he did his Joshua 842A commentary. Yet you didn't get all 3 parts.
4 parts, not 3 parts. Supersonic 47 and Roshatsu downloaded the first 3 parts in time, but not the 4th part. Besides, the 4th part is basically the Game Dude's final words and like Chief Shadow's final thoughts. It's basically 2 minutes long.
Still would have been helpful if I downloaded it.
Why exactly? Okay. The rest of the video is pretty much just them summarizing it, and you know what? This is all I can really take. I've had it up to here. Okay, the commentary wasn't that bad, but there were moments that made me want to tear my hair out and rip my tongue out at the same time. Oh, Lordy, where do I begin? Some of the points you brought up were absolutely retarded, especially, and also hypocritical, might I add, and I've shown you it. It made me feel like you were fanboys and fangirls of the Game Dude, and you were defending him.
Was that an insult I just heard?
Yes. Yes it was, Shadowstar.
Wow, really? You're using jokes from Shadowstar now, despite the fact that his voice is so boring that even if he tried to make a joke with his voice, it would still be boring anyways?
Wave 3 for 36. What makes you think that they're doing this commentary for the purpose of defending Game Dude?
Because I didn't even know who the hell Game Dude was before Chief Shadow's video.
Because they're making a commentary on him? You've made commentaries on commentaries before. Does that mean you were trying to defend someone in those commentaries?
No, it's due to the fact... You know what? Fuck it. Meta, you're hopeless.
Instead of seeing the flaws in the commentary. Also, Ryan, Supersonic 407, where do I begin? You dropped the ball big time. Some of those points you made were so retarded. I'm actually surprised I didn't make that insult bar go up even higher than 10. But I'll leave it at 10 because I'm actually nice, and I'm not going to point out the rest of them. Okay, where else? Yoshitsu, you really needed to improve on that commentary, mainly because some of the points you brought up were also irrelevant and retarded. Okay, Chief Shadow, before you think I was defending you, you didn't.
Again, what are the chances Chief Shadow's going to watch this commentary?
Pretty high!
Because he hates commentaries now, and hates being reminded of that certain commentary in particular.
I know that Chief Shadow hates commentaries now and doesn't want to be reminded of this one, but the reason why I went on this commentary at first was not because I wanted to remind anyone about it. It's just that the points that Rujetsu and Supersonic 407 made in that commentary were so retarded of what I said in part 1. So retarded, I couldn't believe it.
You were getting a little angry and weren't even pointing out the flaws in the review near the end. Then again, neither did Rushitsu and Supersonic 407.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna end the video right here. Alright, final thoughts on all of them. Game Dude's commentary I can say with just one word. Crap! Chief Shadow's commentary I can say this. Not bad. And Rujetsu's and Supersonic 407's commentary I can say this. Absolute garbage. Wave's commentary I'll say this. Finally, somebody who actually did something right and commentated on this pile of garbage. Meta, why do you bother? You made it worse than it already is. Anyways guys, I am Over88 Reality and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, this file has been closed.